Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and to the third and final part of Gordon's miniature series over on the channel. So as you may remember from last time, we passed our MOT and headed down to Cornwall. So at this point there was a few hundred miles to go, but we kept plodding on. Gordon was running like a sewing machine. So at this point we had stopped at a services so Laddie could stretch his legs, and at this moment in time we were about 350 miles down. The plan was to do the drive like fully through the night, go as long as we could and get to the apartment. So here is a photo of when we got to the apartment. As I don't have any footage as it were early hours of the morning at this point, I just wanted to quickly snap a photo just to say we've made it, we're here, and we are now on to the next day. Laddie always sleeps on the bed with me. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I could not have him sleeping on his own on the floor. So we went out to have a look around. Laddie wanted to have a good sniff, take it all in, and it was actually really nice to see it in the daylight because I'd only seen like a glimpse of the site at night and I wasn't really taking anything in. I was just trying to find the apartment. So after Laddie had his little sniff round and we spent a couple of hours in the morning around the actual site, we decided to head out for a pasty or two. So I actually stumbled upon this place. It's actually in Wadebridge, it's the River Camel. So we stopped, had a little look around. I bought some fresh orange juice to go with my later pasty, and the ladies in the shop were absolutely lovely. Unfortunately, the weather started to turn a little bit. It was starting to rain, but I decided I wanted to go and have a look to see if anything was happening in Port Isaac. So Doc Martin fans may or may not know this, Port Isaac is known as Port Wen in the TV series, and religiously every year I go to Port Isaac. I don't care if I've been there a million times. To my delight, they were actually filming the last season of Doc Martin when we went. So here you can see the Port Wen chemist. I wonder if Mrs. Tishel's in there or not. So the whole reason of actually going down to Cornwall, we decided to make a bit of a week out of it as a family because a couple of us wanted to go down and see the My Chemical Romance concert. So because of YouTube's strict policies, I can only show you the footage and not give you any sound. So unfortunately, instead of hearing MCR, you're going to have to listen to me waffle on. So anyway, we are on to the next day now, where we decided to go and visit the Haywood cider farm. If you're aware of Cornwall, you'll be aware of the Rattler cider farm and whatnot, but that place is a bit too commercial for me. I've kind of done it once. I'm not really fussed for going again. It's not the same as it was for me. However, when I stumbled across the Haywood cider farm, it was just like the golden days for me because it's still family run. They still make all the cider on site. The apples are grown there and it's just a really nice place to be. Back in June 1970, the world's first luxury on and off-road going vehicle was unveiled to the world, and of course we are talking about the Range Rover. This is one of the locations just near St Agnes that they captured these fantastic shots during the press launch. So of course I love it because of the Land Rover history that surrounds this place, but I also love it because me and Laddie have spent a lot of time exploring, having a dip in the sea, and I enjoy looking around the tin mines as well. On to the next day now, and we were blessed with sunshine. So I was absolutely desperate to go and see if Doc Martin was still being filmed, which it was. So it's a little bit crowded round here, but you might be able to spot the Doc and his silver Lexus. So decided to investigate, and we actually ended up meeting Martin Clunes. And he is the nicest person. He had a lot of time for everybody, you know, he was taking pictures with people. He gave Laddie so much attention. Laddie did really well that day, and he was 17 at the time, so an absolutely fantastic age. We weren't there for too long, and he was fed and watered while we were there. I never pushed him, you know, beyond his limits or anything like that. We just kind of took it at Laddie's pace, and we even had a little dip in the water as well. And here we are at another famous location in Doc Martin. This is Port Gavin. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, but if not, I stand corrected. And it's just another one of the beautiful places in Cornwall that I'd highly recommend you go and visit, especially if you are a Doc Martin fan. So on our way home, we decided to have one final run on the beach, and Laddie fancied a quick dip in the sea once again. And after a jam-packed week, we finally headed home. Laddie was absolutely shattered. I was pretty tired because it was such a full-on and fun week, but it wouldn't be too long till we returned anyway. So that is everything for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you again in the next one. Take care and bye for now.